What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Tuesday Show brought to you by Blue Light Media. My name's Mikhail, and today we're going to talk about great account management. Now, being in the service-based industry, or client services rather, it's really important that we are attentive to everybody that we work with. In addition to that, we work with a lot of vendors and contractors too, so we appreciate great customer service. And everybody working at Blue Light Media has either worked in like food service. Actually, everybody's worked in food service. Starbucks, you're a Red Robin, right? Can we say Red Robin on this? Can we say things? All right. Another Starbucks employee, as well as another restaurant as well. So we've all worked in food service. We can appreciate how important customer service is. And it's like the number one form of marketing is great customer service. So I wanted to outline today what some great characteristics are of a great account manager. And eventually, I'll find another adjective other than great. But one of the characteristics we find to be very effective with account managers is responsiveness, right? The clients that you're working with, they want to feel like they're important. So if you can put together a policy to where your clients are being answered to within 24 hours or even less, it's greatly going to help how the client feels about working with you, right? Now, a little trick for account managers or for managers that are, that are training other customer service employees is if you cannot get to a certain task or a certain project, or you get a long email from a client, simply say that you received the email, that you received the request, and you'll address it first thing in the morning or within another reasonable time. At least this way, if you don't have the time to complete the task or analyze an email or whatever it might be, the client does know that you received what they got or what they sent you, and that you do have intentions of helping them out rather than going dark overnight. So that's the first thing that we would say is very important for account managers. In addition to that, account managers should be proactive. So don't wait to get assets from a client. Don't wait to get feedback for a client. Start creating ideas for them. Especially in the creative industry, we need to be ideating all the time. So the more that you can do that for your client, the better they're going to feel about working with you. Now, one thing, and my favorite characteristic, is somebody who is a critical thinker. If you can gather information, extract what is the most important, and delegate that information effectively, you're going to go very far in life. I don't really know how to train yourself to do this, but collaborate with somebody who has a little bit more experience with you, get feedback from your other team members. But again, this is probably going to be one of your most important assets is your critical thinking abilities. So practice taking in a lot of information, outlining things, and creating strategies around what your clients' requests are or what their marketing campaign might be. Again, before they ask you to do it, you should be doing this on your own. Now, one thing that I really like is account managers or vendors that are open and honest. For example, instead of waiting for the client to ask about why a conversion rate was higher than usual, or why a project is taking longer to be delivered than usual, it's great if the account manager is actually letting the client know, hey, we missed something on this last campaign, or we got caught up with X, Y, and Z, and we're working on your project immediately. But the more honest that an account manager can be about their position within a project, the better. Every account manager should be knowledgeable in every aspect of the business that they're in. So, for example, in marketing, it's great if the account manager knows, hey, this is how we're going to produce photos. This is the type of strategy that we should be working with in paid media. This is what great copywriting looks like, and this is the best strategy to distribute all your content. The more knowledgeable an account manager is, the better, obviously, since they're the point of contact for everything that the client is going to need. Now, lastly, what I would recommend is that every account manager is a leader in and of themselves. They have to be able to lead by example with the other people on their team, with their designers, their copywriters, their paid media managers, whatever it is, and really be able to take the brunt of whatever the client is requesting and be able to have the patience and the skills to really navigate through any problems that they might have. And in addition to that, have the foresight to really start growing their clients' businesses without them being told how to do it. So those are just a handful of the qualities that we find to be important in account managers. We'd love to know what you think as well, and maybe something that we might have missed. But remember, no matter what you do, be sure to put your heart into it, and we'll see you next week on The Tuesday Show.